Hey guys, welcome back to WP Manager. And in this video, we're gonna talk about how to limit login attempts on a WordPress website. So by default, WordPress allows users to try to log in as many times as they want, right? So this is really a security risk, and you will see like major like service provider or web applications out there, they limit the login attempts by like let's say 5 times, 3 times. Banking websites per se will limit your login till like 5 times. If you enter like correct email or like username and password for 5 times, you get locked, and then you need to take like extra security measurement or like contact support to get unlocked. So we are gonna do the same feature over here in our WordPress website. We're gonna limit login attempts for our users. So that creates an extra security layer and prevents brute force attack. Okay, so before getting started, we'll go to our plugin repository and search for one plugin that we'll require for this video. So let's say we're gonna search for login lockdown. Okay, so let's hit enter. So the plugin we need is listed over here, the first one. It has like 100,000 in active installation as of now. So we can go ahead and install that plugin. So this is only like required to get like limiting login attempts on a WordPress website, nothing else. You can like, there is like multiple, let's say, plugins available over here that you can try as well, but that's not our focus today. So let's go ahead and activate the plugin, and later on we're gonna configure the settings for it as well. Okay, so it should be available under settings, then login lockdown, and over here we will have like settings and an activity tab. So the activity tag over here will like block out the users they are trying to log in with let's say like different and false username password combinations. They will get locked out of this website. So let's go to settings, and we will configure or like explore the settings we have available over here. Okay, so max login retries. So after 3 times over here, that value, the user will get a timeout, and the timeout will be for 5 minutes over here. Retry time period restriction, and after multiple timeout, they will get permanently locked out. About like this minute over here, whatever the value is. So that's 60 minutes by default. Okay, so lockout invalid usernames. So by default, login lockdown will not trigger if an attempt is to made login using a username that doesn't exist. So we need to turn that on for better security. Mask login errors. So WordPress will by default show why the login failed, and if we turn on these settings over here, that will hide the login error that being displayed on the front end side. Okay, so then we have show credit link. If enabled, login lockdown will display following message on the login form. So login is protected by login lockdown. Okay, so this helps the author like a little bit about getting popularity, since this plugin doesn't have a paid version of itself. So this is like a very static and like free to use open source plugin that you can use for yourself in the website. I personally think supporting open source developers is crucial when they are like providing some awesome software over there out in the internet. So let's turn that on. You don't have to turn that on, you can like toggle this off if you want. So, and we're gonna update our settings. Now we can open, let's say, incognito window over here and open up our website. So this is the interface that's very familiar for us. Let's recap the settings we did over here in our login lockdown plugin. So if we come over here, we will see we masked login errors. We lock like out false usernames as well. And then we have max login retries for 3. Retry time period restriction is for 5. Okay. And lockout length, like after the period of time the IP will get released from the system and they will gain back access, is 60 minutes. So all of them are modifiable, you can modify them. So I am not gonna really try to log in using my real IP over here, since I do need access back to this website as soon as possible. So instead, I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna open up a VPN, and we're gonna proceed from there. So give me a moment. Let me fire up my VPN, and we're gonna try the login restriction or limit login from a different IP. So we can mask my, let's say, original IP to get back access to our website. Yes, now we are connected. So we can try to log in using our default, let's say, username and a wrong password. Okay, so let's log in. So this is the masked login failure message. So either it will show the invalid password or this username doesn't exist if a username didn't exist in the WordPress website, but instead it will only show this static error whenever a login fails. So that's the masking, but you need your users to tell that a login been failed, otherwise they will know like what the heck is going on. So that's why there's a error over here, but they are being masked that the user who's trying to log in, they won't know what the heck is actually wrong, is either username or the password. WordPress does allow you to tell that, and this is the masking feature we just saw in the settings section over here. Okay, and now let's try a username that doesn't exist. Okay, so let's say this, and we get the same error message as well. So if you are counting correctly, we have failed login number 2 as of now. So let's go ahead and try another login. And here, error, we are sorry, but this IP range has been blocked due to too many recent failed login attempts. Please try again later. Okay, now we can go back here to our WordPress dashboard. So in the activity section, there is currently one locked out IP address. So this is the VPN IP we were using, and it has 59 minutes left before it gets auto released. Okay, and we can like manually release the IP as well for ourselves. Okay, so max login retry, it took us 3 tries to get locked, and within 5 minutes, like each retry should be within 5 minutes to get locked. And then we have lockout length of 60 minutes as of now. Okay, so if we like let's say shorten the period of retry, and like 5 minutes is bit of a huge time. Let's say a user can go back to their, like, let's say, password manager and retrieve their password. So feel free to modify these values over here. Max login retries, you can modify it with 5, let's say. Retry period time, you can decrease it by my opinion, that would be better. And lockout length, let's say you can increase it to a day or so, that would be better. So feel free to give this plugin a try. It's completely free, without no cost, provides an extra layer of security on your website. I hope this video gave you a little bit of information about how you can limit login attempts on your WordPress using a simple plugin. If you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, share this video maybe, and like maybe leave some suggestion about future videos as well that we would like to see on this channel like in future. Until next time, I'm Sharat saying goodbye. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.